What's going on, guys? Welcome back to your mobile Fortnite news, packing in a bunch of information in a very short amount of time. We now know when download codes will be released and a bunch more awesome information. How did I get this information? The man who is heading up the mobile Fortnite project, his name is Arjan Brussy. He was the first one to tweet that him and his team were working on a mobile version of the game, and he's been leaking information like crazy. If you don't believe me, back on Monday, when they were going to put the sign up link on their website, somebody asked him, when is it going up? He said, very soon. Literally within 30 to 40 minutes, this sign up went live on the website. So this guy knows what he's talking about. A couple things he's talked about and leaked before we get into the date that the download codes will be available. 30 frames per second across the board. The reason why that, if you run your phone at 100%, your phone's gonna burn up and melt so fast at 60 frames per second. Your phone will turn into a stinking meteor of fire and burn your hands. So it's gonna be about 30 frames per second for most devices in order to keep your device cool. And I've experienced this with other games. A bunch of you have been asking about, will it have a controller? Can you play with a controller attached to your phone? He says not yet. Not supporting mobile controllers at launch, but they're working on it, just not 100% done. He said basically we need to bring back console HUD and gameplay in that case. What he's really saying here is they've been working so hard on the touchscreen controls, they haven't really synced it to a controller. They'd have to bring back a control system so that you could sync a controller to your phone and actually use a controller rather than the on-screen heads-up display. So initially at launch, you could only play by touching your actual device's screen, but down the road, it sounds like they want to bring a controller. Next up, he answered the question about devices. Somebody said, is iPhone 6 supported? He answered, and here's the big reason why. iPhone 6 only supports 1 GB RAM. The phone needs 2 GB RAM in order to run smoothly and be optimized on a mobile device. Basically, guys, if you don't know, your RAM is just your processing power of your device, and if you only have 1 GB RAM, it's not going to be enough to be able to process a game of this caliber. Next, we learn about, is this game ported? Everybody says this game is just going to be a direct port, it's going to suck. Let me explain what that means for those of you who don't know. Basically, when you port something over from, say, like a PC to a phone, what they do is they port it over, they don't optimize it for the device, they don't really change much, they just strip out a bunch of things, and then you just have a ported game that doesn't really work well. He says that's not the case. With this, they have to do a bunch of complex stuff. An Unreal Engine, that's the engine running the game, in order to make it run smooth and optimized on a mobile device. That's why it's taking so long for them to do this. Will you be able to use the same skins? The same skins that you have purchased, say, on a PlayStation 4, an Xbox, or a PC? Will your skins port over to the game on your iPhone or your Android device? This is a big issue, and here's the reason why. Because Apple's greedy. Apple is greedy. They want people to buy through their network. In fact, your app can get banned from the Apple App Store if they allow you to make purchases, in-app purchases, outside of the app. Why does Apple care about this? Because Apple takes 30% cut of all in-app purchases. So basically, Apple wants all purchases happening for apps in the App Store within the app. They don't want people to be able to buy somewhere else like a computer and have it in-app. This is a big issue. He said this. He says, we want to be able to do that, still negotiating to make this happen. So it sounds like they're in talks with Apple. Apple, the greedy you-know-what that they are. Hopefully they allow this so that if you already have an account, you already have skins, you can use those as well on mobile Fortnite. And last but not least, somebody tweeted at Arjan, the project manager for mobile Fortnite, and asked, when will we get our codes? This week, I signed up 30 seconds after Fortnite game tweet about it. His response, not a few hours, not a few weeks, but a few days. Smiley face. He tweeted this out on Wednesday. Now you tell me, what does a few days mean to you? So far, everything he said has been 100% accurate. So to me, a few days means 3 to 4. A couple days means 2 days. A few days means 3 to 4. And then anything after that, you got to go like many days or a week, right? So he tweeted this out on Wednesday. Wednesday's 1 day, Thursday's 2 days, Friday's 3 days, Saturday's 4 days. Could codes be dropping Friday or Saturday? A few days from Wednesday. I believe so. I believe that this Download codes will drop Friday or Saturday this weekend. Now, a word of caution. If you're new to this channel, hopefully you've already found this out. I'm insanely transparent and honest with my viewers. I don't stretch my videos to 10 minutes to try to get extra ad revenue. I have a full-time job. I don't need ad revenue for YouTube. I just do it because I'm passionate about mobile gaming. I've been doing mobile games exclusively on my channel for 5 years and shooter mobile games. So this is my genre, and it's so nice to see all you new people trickle on in to my channel. But a word of caution, please don't fall for any scams. For a lot of YouTubers, people on Twitter advertising free download codes for subscriptions and follows, a lot of these guys are lying outright, claiming to have information that's just completely untrue, claiming to have download codes and they're going to give them away to you if they subscribe, which is completely untrue. I will bring relevant, timely, up-to-date, concise information, as concise as I can make it. I do appreciate you guys watching today. Take care. We'll see you soon. Peace.